Lanzarote can't be compared to other Canary Islands. The landscape here is like nowhere else on Earth, reminding you of another planet.
This landscape might look like it belongs to the surface of the moon, dotted with mysterious circles stretching for miles across Lanzarote.
It's a very volcanic island, and a big chunk of the island is scarred with volcanoes and almost a lunar landscape.
But these marks are not natural. They're part of a centuries-old agricultural method that has helped the island thrive in harsh conditions.
After 6 years of volcanic eruptions in the 18th century, these eruptions changed the island forever.
Lanzarote, part of the Canary Islands, sits just off the Sahara coast, blending volcanic terrain with desert-like aridity.
This is Lanzarote. In one of the driest places in Europe, the people of this island have developed a special way of farming.
It's a place where human ingenuity has turned barren land into fertile ground. Much like Graham Hancock's theories about ancient civilizations adapting to extreme environments, Lanzarote's farmers have crafted a sustainable way to survive and thrive on this volcanic island. Location and history of Lanzarote. Located just 60 miles off the coast of the Sahara, Lanzarote is part of the Canary Islands, a group of volcanic islands belonging to Spain, despite their geographical proximity to Africa. This isolated archipelago has a fascinating history, with its original inhabitants, the Berber people, deeply connected to North Africa. The Canaries have been of strategic importance throughout history, with the Spanish colonizing the islands in the 15th century. As Spain set out to conquer the New World, the Canary Islands became a crucial base for replenishing westward fleets, providing food, water, and other essential resources for voyages to the Americas. But the Canaries were not the first to recognize the strategic value of this remote location. Historical accounts show that as early as the 4th century BCE, Juba II, king of Mauritania, led an expedition to the islands, which were named Canaria, due to the large population of giant dogs, or canes, found there. Over time, the islands became an integral part of European trade routes, but the remoteness of Lanzarote has also allowed its unique culture and environment to evolve independently, offering a fascinating blend of history and natural wonder. Ecology and climate of the Canary Islands. The ecology of Lanzarote is unlike any other, shaped by its isolation and extreme climate. Despite being geographically close to Africa, the island's environment is marked by volcanic landscapes, desert-like conditions, and rare endemic species. Lanzarote, like many of the Canary Islands, features diverse terrains that range from barren volcanic fields to lush, mist-covered forests. One of the island's most unique features is its volcanic terrain, a direct result of multiple eruptions throughout history, shaping the island into a stunning and surreal landscape. Some areas resemble an alien planet, while others evoke prehistoric Earth like the laurel forests, remnants of ancient woodlands that once covered much of the planet. These evergreen cloud forests are a rare glimpse into Earth's past, dating back to the Tertiary period, over 66 million years ago. The trees found here have adapted to the island's mild, stable temperatures and high humidity, thriving in the few areas of Lanzarote where conditions are suitable. However, much of the island is arid, with rainfall often scarce and temperatures high, creating a challenging environment for both wildlife and human habitation. Despite these challenges, Lanzarote's flora and fauna have developed in extraordinary ways, with many species found nowhere else in the world. The volcanic landscape and its impact. Lanzarote's volcanic history has profoundly shaped its landscape, creating a stark and mesmerizing terrain. The island is home to 33 volcanoes, and its eruptions over the centuries have left behind a surreal moonscape with layers of black lava and volcanic ash. In the 19th century, a series of eruptions ravaged the land, burying vast areas of farmland under thick layers of lava and ash, a phenomenon that forever changed the island's agricultural potential. Between 1824 and 1825 alone, the island experienced multiple eruptions, resulting in the formation of new craters and the loss of hundreds of acres of cropland. The lava flows destroyed villages, buried homes, and reshaped the topography, leaving behind a barren, inhospitable landscape in many areas. Yet rather than being a total catastrophe, these volcanic eruptions sparked a wave of ingenuity among the island's inhabitants. Faced with the loss of fertile soil, the people of Lanzarote began to innovate, using the volcanic materials to develop new agricultural practices that would allow them to grow crops in an otherwise uninhabitable environment. This combination of natural destruction and human resourcefulness transformed Lanzarote into a unique example of adaptation to extreme conditions. Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you. The innovative agricultural methods. In the face of a harsh volcanic environment, the people of Lanzarote developed an agricultural technique that is as ingenious as it is unique. Following the destruction of vast farmlands by volcanic eruptions, islanders turned to the very materials that had caused their hardships, lava and volcanic ash. They discovered that by carving shallow basins into the volcanic soil and surrounding them with crescent-shaped walls of porous lava blocks, they could create microenvironments that shielded crops from the intense sun and constant trade winds. These basins, often several feet wide, became a critical part of Lanzarote's farming success. The volcanic ash, known locally as pecan, serves as a natural mulch that helps retain moisture, an essential resource on this arid island. The walls of lava blocks not only provided shade and protection, but also created a kind of windbreak, reducing evaporation and allowing crops like grapes, figs, almonds, and onions to flourish without the need for artificial irrigation. This innovative agricultural method has earned Lanzarote recognition in horticultural circles, as it demonstrates how local resources and ingenuity can overcome environmental challenges. The island's farmers have created a sustainable model for dry climates, turning Lanzarote into a thriving agricultural hub despite its seemingly inhospitable environment. Pecan, nature's drip irrigation. At the heart of Lanzarote's agricultural success lies the volcanic ash known as pecan. This unique material, found in abundance across the island, plays a critical role in the island's farming technique. Essentially acting as nature's drip irrigation system, pecan is a light, porous ash that is rich in tiny air chambers, making it highly absorbent. When moist maritime air condenses on the surface of the pecan, the material absorbs the moisture and draws it into the soil below through capillary action. This natural process ensures that water is available to plant roots, even in the driest conditions. Pecan also helps to reduce water evaporation by acting as a mulch, covering the soil and preventing moisture from escaping into the air. Beyond its water retention properties, the dark color of the pecan absorbs heat during the day, storing warmth that is gradually released into the soil overnight. This extra warmth is especially beneficial for crops like grapes and figs, which require heat for proper fruit development. By harnessing the properties of pecan, Lanzarote's farmers have found a sustainable way to cultivate crops without relying on expensive, resource-draining irrigation systems, allowing agriculture to thrive in an otherwise dry landscape. The challenges of flooding. While Lanzarote's volcanic terrain has enabled innovative agricultural methods, the island also faces challenges from its unique topography. One of the most significant issues is flooding during heavy rainstorms. Lanzarote's dry, impermeable surface and steep elevations cause water to flow quickly downhill, flooding towns and fields as it rushes to the ocean. The volcanic soil, while excellent at retaining moisture, cannot absorb water fast enough during intense rainfall, causing flash floods. This can wash away crops, damage infrastructure, and disrupt daily life. Lanzarote lacks a stormwater drainage system, making it difficult to manage these sudden floods. Building such infrastructure is costly and challenging given the island's rugged terrain. The combination of arid conditions and torrential rains creates a complex dilemma, forcing residents to balance water conservation with flood risks. Despite these challenges, Lanzarote's inhabitants continue to demonstrate remarkable ingenuity in finding ways to cope with their environment. Potential restoration projects. Lanzarote's restoration efforts are focused on preserving its threatened laurel forests, once widespread across the Canary Islands, but now restricted to more temperate areas. The island's volcanic terrain and dry climate make supporting these forests challenging. But restoration projects like those led by the Leaf of Life team aim to reintroduce native species and recreate the mist that once supported these ecosystems. These projects not only focus on ecological restoration, but also aim to protect vulnerable ecosystems in the face of climate change. By leveraging Lanzarote's natural resources, such as volcanic ash and moisture capturing techniques. The team is working to restore areas impacted by modern farming practices and volcanic disruptions. These efforts hold promise for transforming Lanzarote into a model for sustainable environmental restoration in volcanic regions, offering valuable lessons for other dryland areas across the globe. Lanzarote's story is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its people in the face of extreme environmental challenges. From harnessing the island's volcanic ash for agriculture to pioneering innovative techniques for capturing moisture, the island's farmers have turned adversity into opportunity. While the volcanic terrain and unpredictable flooding present significant obstacles, Lanzarote continues to thrive through adaptation and sustainable practices. The ongoing restoration efforts offer hope for the future, showing that with creativity and dedication, even the harshest environments can be transformed. Lanzarote's agricultural model is not only a solution for today, but a beacon for the future of dryland farming across the world.